baby intro. A-tier, but I test drive you like a S-Class. I know all your buttons, let me press some. Use another sick day, you need a rest stop. Pin you down to the ground like a wrestler. Work you out, hope you try to get your reps up. You a brat, how you dolled up and dressed up. Want that honey pot, lead me to your nectar. Said you got a secret, but it ain't a secret. Said that you a freak, oh baby, I believe it. I heard all the rumors, I've been trying to see. But you keep on teasing, why you wanna tease me, babe. You know where to meet me, babe. Heard that you a freak, come freak me, babe. We don't need a way, come lead the way.
Some say I am a freak.
I already knew that.
Some say I am a tease.
I already knew that.
Some say I am a brat.
I already knew that.
Yeah, got diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it. I got diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it.
AK-47 banana clip. I shoot so much I make movies and shit. I haven't changed, I only got rich. I haven't changed, I own anymore. Whoa, 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 I own anymore. Whoa, whoa. When I perform, I steal the show. I fucked your bitch cause he's a hoe. Whoa, whoa, everybody know. Hey, I come from the bottom, have to survive. I keep it real. I swear on my mama's life. Pull up with steel, shoot until everyone dies. Hey, Sam, Alex, Clover, and he might totally
They think
spies.
I will end because I win every time. I'm about my business, but I also do some crimes. I am like an angel, but I change when it's even time. You can find me on top of the world, and that's the bottom line. I got diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it. I got diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it.
Can we get down to brass tacks yet? I speak soft and let the cash flex. I can sleepwalk through these consultations, then speed off with your girl praising her assets. Hold up, let me execute a quick math check. If her ass is 36 inches, that's a 91 centimeter dime piece you ain't had yet. This ain't a brag, don't get mad yet. Y'all stand around and measure bank accounts, but if you're talking down to me, I'm sailing out with your casket. In the business life, I know that's a natural aspect. You know, sweat for me, I'm your reckoning. You confuse a threat with the promises that I have said. Check the watch, diamond shine in the light, can't check the clock. But it's big boss time, get the door, I'm the one who knocks. Grab 6, then I spin the block. I'ma make them understand they done fell off. Guns sound like Kellogg's, you'll get snot, crackle, and pop. Give them a refill prescription, vitamin addition. This leg coming straight
I
from
got
the top.
diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it. I got diamonds on my wrist and on my neck. Spent more than your monthly check on my outfit. Beautiful bad bitch, I'm about it. You don't wanna mess with me cause I got it.
You're lying down on your new toy because you're wanting food. No, go lie down. Over. Over.
Don't you think I'm nice? Gotta roll some dice. Leading you around like you're blind mice. Surprise. As if I'm a Katniss in your chest. What's up with this madness? The hindsight is the product of my own demise. Burned to a crisp, but I only had one wish. Yeah. Phoenix is calling, you won't be
Be a
missed.
good girl, you get a
Friend,
treat.
old cut, cold case closed
Okay.
shut. Wonderland court is open for rebuttal. Some
Hey.
friends you were so keen to
Hey.
watch me struggle. It's time to pay one soul to the toll. It suits you right for the innocence you stole. Death parade, let's watch you cheat. Deceit is a feat unless you're an
want
11-year-old
this.
me. Yeah. Deceit is a feat unless you're a child in defeat. That's right.
Okay, lie down. Go lie down.
But now I shoot my shots. What was that again? Don't mind me. I'm just a girl. Or isn't that what you thought? Yeah.
Okay, go lie down.
I'm
Over.
just a sheep, a little bo peep,
Over.
a little red not planted under the sheets. Nothing's amiss with the wool over your eyes. You can't see my deadly crimes. Deceit, a game of life. Your pain will suffice. It's time. Those are the dearly departed. It's time to get this funeral started. Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the fear from little Tweedledum.
Guys.
Would you
Oh my
care
God.
for some tea, Tweedledee? I can tell you're thirsty, but you won't taste me. Anna, Anna. Aw, hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, we follow to say hi. I'm sorry. I'm a part of the system. So when the problem is that one, because I'm a VTuber, and two, because occasionally I stream roleplay. Like there needs to be a barrier before people can like fucking assault me with words, or come in here and be like, hey, do you want to buy Twitch followers? We're the lowest rate. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to fucking deal with that. Okay. Oh, this isn't for you. This is my breakfast. I'm trying to like, I had to train Jinx not to like eat my food. Motherfucker, I ate an entire chicken leg. Thigh bone and all. Go lie down. No, go lie down. No, over there. Over there. No. Jinx, over there. Down. Lie down. I literally bought fucking on the tree printer. Stay. Yeah, no, it's just I've been streaming for quite a few years now, so it's like sometimes, as sad as it is, like that follow button prevents a lot of bullshit. Cause who wants to be following? Yeah. Actually, every single time I come in, like I see a new one. Every single time I see a new one, I add it to the chat filter. But yeah. Is the chat box working? Sometimes I don't know. Okay.
There we go. I had to refresh it. Good morning, everyone. I'm eating some food, and we're gonna yap a little bit before we get into Elden Ring. Let me switch. You know what? I've been fucking jamming my Overwatch playlist a lot. No, Jinx, go lie down. Go lie down. Go. Over there. Over there. No, Jinx, over there. Lie down. Okay. God damn it. Jinx is literally being a pain in the ass this morning. I need to like return to not hover around my desk when I'm eating. Womp. Yeah, no. Last few weeks have been really crazy. I'm trying to get a lot of things recorded, so that way I can just send them to get mixed. So I finished Your Idol. So Your Idol is now in for mixing. And we should have it in the new year. Or earlier. So that cover is is being mixed. Miyu is gonna do the cover art for it. And then I'm hoping that West Side is done in the next month and a half. Because then if Echo's not fucking busy out of his mind, then we can then we can release West Side. But yeah, no. I didn't mean to take 2 days off, but the other day I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Then yesterday I went Christmas shopping. I unintentionally made myself a more like a cappuccino latte than like a foamier latte. Not technically a cappuccino. But yeah, no, actually it's really funny. And I'm only gonna cover it now. Gonna really hate talking about where I've worked in the past. But Twitter dramas happened. And I'm gonna be real. I honestly think that the people who are chronically online have never worked in retail before. And It's gonna be. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that, um, yes. Was I working as a barista? Yes. At a coffee shop? Yes. Why would I say, oh, I worked in retail? Because I'm gonna be real. Jinx. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Jinx. You are such a dumbass. Fine. We're gonna have to make a command for how many times Jinx fucking interrupts the live stream. I'm gonna be real. Starbucks is way more retail than it is coffee shop. I would be so for real. Like, I don't know if this is a known fact to people, like regular people that don't work at Starbucks. But every year, at this time of year, we get paid out of our stock. So the reasons why Starbucks calls their employees partners is because we all actually have stocks in the company. Yeah. That's why, it's like, hey, do you want to become a Starbucks partner? Is because friggin' you end up getting stocks in the company. And you can choose to get them paid out. Usually people, like, when they get access to that, they do, because it's like a couple $100 that you can use for Christmas shopping. But, yeah. So the thing is, like, with stocks and stuff like that, a lot of the revenue from Starbucks is mainly in trying to have limited edition merchandise that people will go crazy about. And, FOMO. Which means that it's way more retail than it is food service. And that's why it's like that they maintain the customers always right moniker, which has been very detrimental to partners. I'm gonna be real. I genuinely think, and this is just my experience, and this is why I don't like talking about it, I genuinely think that Starbucks is the cult. The way people act in the company, from my point of view, is so deranged that you're kind of like indoctrinated into thinking that what they're doing is okay. And like, and sitting there and being like, okay, I can't, like, one example, I got written up a lot of times, and only a couple of them I've accepted that, okay, yeah, that's my fault. One of them was me complaining about the bus system, because where I live, the bus system is shit. Literally, I have a bus stop right around the corner, And it only ever comes to that stop, like, I think about 4 total times in one day. Now, for me, that's really frustrating because at the time, even when I was more able-bodied, I didn't have a driver's license. So it was either wait for 3 hours to get picked up on the bus, or spend an hour walking into town. And that frustrated me. There was someone who would come in that was a regular. Dang, no. There'd be a regular that comes in that would want blonde roast coffee and didn't like the fact that we had to do it like a pour over because we didn't always have it on tap. And in particular, in this situation, it was snowing, and I was ranting a little bit about how I thought it was a little frustrating about the buses getting shut down, and I wish that their website would have said that. And then I get written up because, like, you shouldn't be complaining about their work while you're at work. And I'm like in my brain, I'm like, I get coffee thrown at me every day and ranted to about how shit the company I work for is. And you're saying that I can't complain about a bus system to a bus driver when she's sitting there saying that I'm impossible, when you literally come in and you argue with the supervisors about the fact that we don't have blonde roast on tap all times a day. Like, I worked at Starbucks for 3 years. And right after I made Partner of the Quarter, which is basically a huge fucking popularity contest, that's when I started getting sick. And I was made to feel like I was crazy. Because we switched over to a new system that would automatically tell us, based off of sales, what coffee to brew. And I would get yelled at by our regulars because we had a group of regulars that all got dark roast coffee, tall dark roast coffee, black. They would sit outside and just chat, and that's what they did every day. So, like, it started saying, hey, don't brew dark roast. And so I would have to be like, hey, do you mind if it's a pour over? There's none in the brewers. And they start fucking getting angry at me. And I'm like, look, I don't know what to do. I'm just following orders. And it's like, okay. I'm sitting there, I'm like, look, people are angry because they don't want to wait for their coffee. Like, they don't want to wait. And they come here every day and they get the same coffee. Why is it that we need to sit there and make people wait when we could just have a quarter of a pot of dark roast every 30 minutes or so. It's sort of one of those things where it's like, we could stop this issue from being an issue by just, wasting a little bit more. Because especially during the times of the day, we know that they're coming. There are regulars There are people that I knew very, very well. And sure as shit, as soon as I went on medical leave because of the pandemic, they stopped going to the location I work at. I genuinely was gaslit to believe that what I was talking about was crazy. And that's why I don't like talking about my time at Starbucks. But genuinely, people need to understand that Starbucks is way more retail than it is food service. Because if it was food service, they would give more of a shit about the regulars getting the coffee that they want. And honestly, it's such a piss off. I honestly think that Starbucks is a cult. And that's my opinion. Sure, some people might not think that way, but everybody that I've ever talked to that has left their job at Starbucks has told me I feel like I just left a cult. Don't get me wrong, I love making coffee. They paid me to learn about coffee and how coffee is, how to make it, coffee pairings. But for 3 years, they straight up told me that I was not ready to become a supervisor. Because of the way I talk to people. And the thing is that, you know, I would talk to people because I wanted to make sure that policies were being followed. Because that's the thing. It's like rules for thee and not for me. So there were certain policies that were getting broken all the time. You know? And it's like, okay, like we sell coffee. Why is it that when we sit there and like, yeah, like we're not selling a certain roast, but the policy is to make sure that the customer leaves happy, but we're fucking throwing away coffee and not brewing it, and then fucking the thing is that not everybody likes the taste of a pour over coffee. Just like not everybody likes espresso or drip or French press or mocha pot or air press. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. You know, if someone wants just plain drip coffee and you're telling them that they have to have a different brew method because you don't have it on pot, that's an issue. And I was told that I was being passive aggressive because I was taking issue about the fact that literally our regulars were starting to get mad at us for not having it on pot. And I was made to feel like I was crazy. You know? People who think in retail that you have a voice are people that are either inside of the cult of like whatever company it is, where it's like that company could do no wrong, or they don't understand the veracity of how much verbal abuse you get as a retail worker. Like, at least at restaurants and like more established food service places, um, you know, you have people who fight for you. When I was working at Starbucks, there was a incident that happened in Philadelphia where these couple of black men would go in and like went in and they wanted to use the bathroom, and that was a very problematic neighborhood, and so they were like, oh, can you purchase coffee, and it became like a media sensation. But the thing is that I worked at a location where we were regularly picking up needles in our bathroom. We had to install sharps boxes. It's bad and it looks bad, but it's also situational. And we all had to sit there internationally being told that we are racist, ableist people. And I'm like, I don't think our company should be saying that we're just automatically like this because of one store. But the thing is, 90% of Starbucks are not franchise locations. They are corporate locations. So what one store does equates to the same thing as all the other stores. And it makes the investors upset because of optics. Mm. Okay. But yeah, no, that's my rant about Starbucks. It's gonna be the only time that I ever fucking talk about it on stream, cause I hate talking about shit. Genuinely, I went from being in love with the company to being gaslit, and that's not good for me. And yeah, uh, I'm gonna finish eating. Okay. You're very insufferable. Yeah, I fucking got Jinx a new toy for Christmas, and it has like a squeaker. Kind of, well, it's supposed to be in its head, but they overstuffed it, and so it's kind of in its neck. And then the body is like this crinkly paper. And like I've been trying to get her to play with it, and she's just like, she'll lay on it. She'll lie down on it. What the? And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, I'll be there. Give me 1 second. And I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. Gmo hasn't started stream. You can come to my stream. Oh my god. Yesterday in roleplay was really fucking hilarious. Hmm. It's really cold today. Me up. Me smoke up. Right? You're not in the. It's gonna be We're almost done. With the shit that I can't show on stream right now, because I just wanted to be established first. Bitch, so I became. Hi, Jinx, you're so insufferable. God, it's actually really cold in my house. What the heck? And I love how, like, I'll be like, Dad, it's fucking freezing. He's like, what are you fucking talking about? It's not fucking freezing. Alright. Get up on the bed. Go lie down. Eating. If I didn't think that you were capable of fucking eating a goddamn chicken leg, bones and all, then maybe I would offer you some snickums. But you're not trustworthy around food right now. No. Oh. I'm having a stare off with my dog. Start up. Elden Wing. Elden Wing. One, 800. He's so handsome. He's my hero. Then on that 1-800, here we up for a good time. About my name without the dollar sign. Mm-hmm. Hello, Yukina. Good boy. Good boy. That's why I'm taking a butt. Hi. Morning, everyone. No. We're gonna transition transition over to Elden Ring. The Elden Ring. Boom. Okay, now I have to make myself smaller. Dang. I can sense you fucking staring at me. Doug. Oh god, I had the hiccups. Hello everyone. Do. Continue. I forget. So I went to go grind. And I'm like, wait, I need to pick up the mimic tier summon. And then I ended up fighting the the finger blade. And so we don't necessarily need to be in Knocker anymore. Morning, everyone. Morning, morning. I've been good. I've been good. Yesterday was really funny. I get roleplay after I got home from Christmas shopping. Yo. Elden Ring. Can you finish loading, please? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Still on that 1-800 now for a good time. Ah, that's where I lived off. Shiofro River. Because I'm trying to. I need to find something. Look, it only dropped one of the headdresses, okay? There's a reason. You know, whether or not I want to go Moonvale or St. Trina's. So I usually go for St. Trina's, but I could go Moonvale. Those cat ears? Nah. They're just, no, they're just points. Kinda like, if you've ever watched the original animation for Sleeping Beauty. Ah. No, it's just that was like, it's very mid-century European fashion. Imagine if Sleeping Beauty actually was like a cat girl. I am trying to find great ghost Lovewort. Yay. Wouldn't that make you Sleeping Beauty because you're always sleeping? Probably. Not gonna lie. That's yeah, that's the thing. Like, Xeon's not wrong. Xeon's not wrong. I'm not a beauty. She's a sleeping pudding. Said she's a cutie patootie as not to be an astronaut. Yeah, for real. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We all know. Secretly, I am a 40-year-old man with a voice changer. Because apparently, women don't exist. What I love is how, like, every single time someone tries to do a disservice, like, to fuck around with like, VTubers and, like, undermine their accomplishments, they're just like, you're just a man! Women don't exist! Voice change. So the thing is, people need to understand that voice changers are not as advanced as they think. It like the most the affordable fucking like voice changers are absolute fucking shit. Do you think that some of these people who literally, like, their first model is like, I don't know, maybe $500 US? Do you think that they have enough money for like a fucking $700 like fucking Elgato? Like, you need to be realistic. No, Elgato. Elgato. The company. Close. 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 There's a G instead of a C. Yeah. It's a very well-known company in tech. Elgato. God damn it, guys. God damn it. Oh, wave 3. Yeah, but so the thing is like Elgatos are not, they're not expensive, but they're fucking not cheap. They're not cheap anymore. And people need to remember that. Because the thing is that's what happens when, you know, you are... That's what happens when you literally... I am running out of... Yeah, they did. They did used to be a knockoff. I'm gay for some toe. God damn it, Yukina! Hmm. No. I'm in a bind. There's so many. I just want to get these items. Alright, got everything. He's telling that there's a site of grace. I don't know. Grace. Oh! I don't remember taking the elevator. I thought the elevator was going to be there. And then someone do exclamation point ditch. Now I had to go get my runes. And then find out where the f I'm going. I don't need Ghost Glove Ward 1s. I need Ghost Glove Wards 5, 6, 7, and 8. I will say, it is an accomplishment that I have only died 132 times. So far. I'm gonna use Magic Flint Blade for now. Yeah. Running. I'm running for my... No, don't throw your bubbles at me. Okay. Oh yeah? I've heard. I've heard some inklings. And the funniest thing is, I swear to God, the only reason why people are actually cluing into the bird. I'm going to be candid. So, what do you feel about the cremator's? Why the writing so good? Yeah. Nah. From the inklings that I've heard, it's a very well done little story. Preserving bullets. So I don't know if you noticed it, but so basically, people didn't realize until came back around, and it's so typical of people like that don't pay attention. People are like, wait, why are they talking about this bird? Like, what do you mean? What's this like bird flying blah blah blah, and the thing is since fucking Amphoria's had so many ties back to the Flame Chasers in Honkai 3, like Impact 3rd. Like they're just like, wait, what? What do you what? And I'm like, guys, it's all like they've always been connected. These games have always been connected. Hi. Did you finish it? No, I haven't. But I've seen some inklings on Twitter about people like fucking being like, wait, what? Like, why did they keep talking about the flat bird and like, why does it fly? Jinx, lie down. Ah, fuck. Jinx, lie down. You almost got me killed by a ginormous crab. Lie down. Jinx. Lie down. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I know that the Penacony quest will be a treat. The funniest thing about Penacony and like the inklings that I've heard that people are just like, wait, what? She like they can go back and rewrite what happened in Penacony, and I'm like, no fucking shit, Sherlock. The whole entire like idea. It's not a long one. Ooh, nice. It means that like I can It means that I can get it done when I have some free time. I'm almost done with the time sensitive stuff that I've needed to be on roleplay for. There's just a lot of time sensitive stuff. I mean, you know, if it's timed and it's like and it makes you feel like, hey, it doesn't need to be like X, like you don't need to do X, Y, Z. It is always the motherfucking rats. But God, yesterday was so funny in roleplay. No, 6 hour quest, maybe 7 and 8. Honestly, that's fair, you know. Hey, that's illegal. I think it took me 9 hours. Oh, okay, okay. I don't even know why I'm lining up these guys, but no, it's whatever. We can. I have the mimic tier. It'll make certain bosses way easier to fucking do. You know what? I want to say that it is criminal that they make it so so you can't get the mimic tier before beating Radon. And I think that's criminal because Radon would have made like mimic tier would have made Radon so much fucking easier. I'm sure. No, I don't even know if I need what's over there. You know what? Ah. Now I'm gonna risk a death. No! Didn't one waste a death! For fuck's sakes! Alright, up! Get up! On the bed! Meow! Dad, this is what I get. This is what I get. See, you know what? No. Dog. You don't need to look at me like that, please. Please, for the love of God. God. I don't know if you're watching Timo's stream, Gambit. Like, it was fucking... What do you mean? I caught you on camera. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, okay, that's funny. That's fucking funny. God, can the violin just take a fucking breath? He's just like, my dog's looking at me like I'm crazy. And I said I was crazy once. I said I'm still crazy. I didn't say no fact. Gambino. I don't know if you're watching Simo's stream, but it was really fucking funny. Okay, but you know what? God damn it! God damn it! I didn't. The fucking. Anyways, as I was like, I don't know if you were watching the stream, like Simo's stream yesterday, but fucking, we were all talking. Like so we were all talking at the block, and then fucking Manny wakes up, and Manny's just like, who the like, why is Dundee on our radio? Yeah, fucking Manny's just like, why is Dundee on our radio? I start fucking laughing. And oh my god, I watched it back. The moment that the like the text sent. So I know that like fucking that the Reggie doesn't have my number saved because like I just believe that people will just say my number when I call them. And I literally in that moment texted fucking Reggie like, Manny called you Dundee. And all I hear on the radio 30 minutes later, it was Draco. Manny, did you call Reggie Dundee? And he's like, yeah, yeah, I did, because I'm like, who's this Australian fuck on our radio? Oh my god. I need to find it and clip it for you. What is it? Because, like, fucking Reggie's just like, where are you? And I'm and like meanwhile, right after it happened, like right after he said that, I'm like, dude, don't call Reggie Dundee. Do not call him Dundee. And Pete's like, why? Why? And I'm like, trust me, that's a whole thing that we are not gonna unpack, okay? We're not gonna unpack. Like, if he wants to unpack it, he can unpack it. But I'm not unpacking that. And he was just like, what? And I was just like, look, that's a lot to unpack. And we're gonna live and we're gonna learn. When Reggie fucking gets the fucking text, and it's like, what? Okay, to be fair, I think I don't know how much Kiyomi knows about Reggie in that sort of way. So I didn't like. I think the reason why he didn't actually like tie him up and like torture him is because I want to say that it's because Kiyomi was there. But it was really funny. Manny was showing Pete how to do crypto, and Reggie and Kiyomi come up up to the quartz center to go do the same. And he fucking sits there and he's like, who you fucking calling Dundee? And he pulls out his crowbar and he's like, who the fuck are you like, you think that's funny? You think that's funny? Meanwhile, I'm fucking laughing. I'm like, look, I told him that there was a history. I told him, and he's just like, yeah, like what's the history? And he's just like, I was fucking BBMC one time or another, and he decided to fuck up, so we took it over, and we fucking started like we literally shot him up for days. And I'm like, oh my god, like fucking, he should be glad that Reggie's not planning on murdering him. God, oh my god, it was so funny. And like after Draco said it over the radio, he's like, who the fuck is this? And I started laughing. And he's like, oh, you are Mateo's daughter. And I'm like, bruh. the thing is that like I haven't had a whole lot of conversations with Kiyomi. So I don't like to assume. Cause the thing is like, yeah, like the one thing that I learned the hard way is that meta chatters are assholes and not all of them should be trusted. So just because I'm getting a TLDR from a meta chatter does not mean that I should trust exactly what they think about this person. And the thing is that, you know, like even in character, like as a character, Chess is like, even if Reggie might not feel the same, Chesh is incredibly thankful for a lot of the tutelage that Reggie has given her over the years. I'm gonna be real. Like, Reese being a public defender, like the chief public defender, is might be part of the reason why. Like, in Prodigy, I seeked, you know, that. But honestly, like, even just watching Simo, as a fan before I started role playing myself, he brought in like new perspective of like, oh, you don't always have to do like this kind of role play. You can sway the line of like being being a gang member and also being a lawyer. Yeah. And that's the thing, is I think. Hi, Mama Miu. Hi. Reminiscing, cause a lot of the Seaside OGs from Whitelist are coming to Prodigy. So I've gotten to see a lot of my friends again. So it's been fun. There's been stuff that I've had to do off stream, so that's why I've been kind of like taking more days off the last little bit. Yeah, but I know. I think that it's fucking ridiculous. I think it's freaking ridiculous. Like, yeah, because although like Prodigy has its flaws, it's just so much better than No Pixel. It's yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's really unfortunate. I know they opened up their free applications, but I don't know whether or not like whether or not they put a like a thing on your file saying like, no, don't accept them. I think it's ridiculous. Like, it's a bit much to think that all 3 times that you've applied, like, just knowing you, I know that like you would have a lot more fun in whitelist than you would in a public server. I could, but I'm not I'm not 100% sure. A lot of my friends that are staff members are just like freshly staffed. Yeah, no, the thing is like you had to, like, people need to think about it this way. Echo thought that like the same thing that I wrote to get into no pixel whitelist was not enough and like wasn't par for the course. Yet there's freaking people who can't even get into Prodigy whitelist that are shitters that go get into Echo RP. Yeah. I think you know, like, that just left a really bad taste in my mouth, especially because you and your fucking giant ass fucking, like, goddamn. But yeah. Especially because there's so many people I want you to meet. I want you to meet Richie in character. Axolotl. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why they keep refusing you. Oh, Richie is one of my good friends. He was a part of Whitelist. Seaside. So he's OG Seaside. And how did I did not mean to log on. Yeah. My character is now married to Richie's character. And it's really fucking funny. Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, is just that, like, nostalgia is very... Nostalgia is definitely something that makes it so, and, like, worth kind of a lot of the struggle. And I'm gonna be real. Being able to chill with Mona, Draco, Reggie, and Axel and Javi again after like 2 years, because when I so some people know about this, some people don't. There was something that happened in Whitelist, uh, alongside the issues that I was having with Ecstasy Entertainment, where people were going above me in Ecstasy Entertainment from Seaside. And I took issue with it a lot. And essentially something happened when we were boosting, and I accidentally shot somebody from another, like, an MC. And I wanted to take care of it myself. And MP literally, like, kept thinking that I was undermining him as a hang around. When I never really wanted to join Seaside. Because the thing is that The reason why I didn't wanna join Seaside was because when I came around was the last month that Ash was in Seaside. Now the problem, yeah, the like, let's go to the upper. Whitelist. So the OGs, like the actual like Benji, Ash, KJ. Um, but so when I like came around, I met Ash, Javi, Han, and Julian. Uh, my first day, and got hired at UU. And the thing is like I was not expecting to run into the people that I used to follow before I started doing um before I started doing roleplay. Because when I started doing roleplay, I literally stopped watching streams. I stopped doing everything because I didn't want to metagame anything. Um and I guess people and like the people who joined around the same time that I was hanging around them thought that I was trying to be a hang around for Seaside. When no, I was just friends like me and a member, like an OG member of Seaside had a fling. Like my character and his character were having a fling. Uh like sort of thing. I never once said to these people that I wanted to join. The only time I ever said, hey, like, I would love to join, but I don't think it's the right time, was to KJ when I was saying, hey, I know something happened. Like, I know you know something happened, and I just want you to know that I want to take care of it myself. It was my fault. I shot them. Like, I shot the person, and I would like to take the blame myself. Like, I know, yeah, technically some things went wrong, but I want to take the blame myself. You know, I don't want it to fall back on Seaside. And he was just like, did you want to become Seaside? And I'm like, a part of me does, but it's not time, and I feel like it might make things worse for you. Because the thing is that I knew that since Ash had left Seaside, and a lot of people on Whitelist got me mistaken for Ash. Because God forbid someone with like a character with, you know, bright red hair, um, like and cat ears, isn't Ash Ketchup. You know, like God forbid. um, so like basically that was the last time that I really talked to a lot of them because like I just it's sort of one of those things where I it's incredibly frustrating because the thing is like I don't like people assuming that I wanted to join. And the big problem, and I think why people were trying to use certain things against me in the public server was that, you know, I I tr- I tried to make myself like seem like a certain way because I'm gonna be real, like when it came to whitelist and when I like started fly like the reason why I started going into Um,
Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice
um,
of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
I am not scared. Uh, it's one of those things where I think people just assumed a lot, and I trusted the wrong people with sensitive information, and they used it against me as a way to get back at me in a way that wasn't really fair to me. And that led to, like me getting banned. But people who watched Whitelist found out that I got banned and started, um, like conspiracy theorying why I was banned when it had nothing to do with Whitelist. It had to do with the public server we were playing in at the time. And the thing is that, you know, I don't know exactly what was told in regards to what I quote unquote metagamed. I will never know that, and I've come to peace with that. But the problem that I have now is that people are trying to use it against me when it has nothing to do with my friends at Seaside. If Seaside, like if my friends in Seaside, who are now Hades and Prodigy, had an issue with me, I would not be hanging around them or talking to them. And I made sure to distance myself from them because I didn't want to force them to have to interact with me because I didn't know whether or not they were upset with me personally for things that I never got to explain because of the harassment that I was getting from Molly. And I think that that's one of the things that people need to realize, that it's fine. Most of it's just like chatters and like people on Reddit, and I'm just hoping that people have forgotten it now and like forgotten my existence, and it's just one of those things where it's like I don't want people to start saying shit to my friends because I'm trying not to cry. I'm not gonna cry. For me, reconnecting with my old friends, the people who first heard my music, it means a lot because they were the first people that were proud of me when I got my music featured in the trailer. And when I got banned, Simo and 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 Jack Hutto were the first people that said that they still cared about me and would listen to my music on their stream. These people time. They were the first people to support me ever. And I don't care if people are gonna sit there and complain about me being involved. Or the fact that, like, being like, oh, you probably don't mean that much to them. You don't have a special role in a Discord. Because that's not going to change anything about the way that Simo thinks about me, the way Rena thinks about me, Saiter, Richie. Fuck! I knew I forgot something! Is I don't want to cause drama for anybody. And that's why I left Waitlist before I got banned. Because I'd rather shoulder a lot of the blame for things. Ah! No, Jesus fucking Christ. I know that I'm not necessarily the most perfect friend. And sometimes I shut in and I don't tell people about things that happen to me. But sometimes knowing that the friends that I thought hated me didn't care about what other people think makes me feel better and that I'm loved. Nah, I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't be crying, man. You know, you would think after like 3+ years, I wouldn't be crying so much about drama. Sometimes I forget that it really affected me a lot. And I just, like, I try and make sure that roleplay doesn't affect me as much, but I think people need to understand that this is really one of my only ways to socialize with people now. Like, people used to say really mean things about me just because I coincidentally ended up being able to be friends with the people that I looked up to in No Pixel. And now they trust me to do things in character for Hades and Prodigy. Yeah. Mm. Yay. Thank you. Let's get. We're gonna talk to Rani and we're gonna progress her.
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber
I love you
sensed
too.
it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place.
Man, I'll have to end stream a bit early. That's why I started earlier today.
Only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps, but a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion.
No, it's something that kind of opened itself in the last couple days.
It was but brief, but thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey, upon the dark path only I may tread. What is it? I too
Okay, she just said that. Yeah, remember, we got her stuff before or after? Yeah. Oh. I swear I didn't read this very correctly. There's some stuff has happened as of recently. And why I haven't streamed, like, cause I know I can stream roleplay, but there's some things that I don't want to be done on stream until it's already set in stone. So it's kind of opened up a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of opened some things. And Richie freaking sit there and just like, no, don't be silly. Like, you're thinking about it too much. Okay. No. There you go. Where are you? I don't remember. Figure out that song. You had to teach me? Oh my goodness. Hey. God, I literally. Oh, now I remember where we're supposed to go. I literally. Oh God. God. Friggin'. I finished recording your idol the other day, and I'm like, dude, I know there's a lot of stems and everything, and like I want to make sure that you're getting paid properly, cause the way I recorded it like will seem deranged. But I swear, I just gotta quickly go through this in the normal way and not the reverse. But God, I was just like, I'm sorry. It's a lot of stems. I didn't mean for there to be a lot of stems. Oh God. You fuck. Where are you chicken? Motherfucker. God, I don't know. Like, friggin' shit, man. I have so many fucking projects, it's kind of crazy. Okay. You and your fucking. I. You come here, you fucking chicken! Yay. Yeah. Ah. God damn it. There we go. Okay. Hey. Hey, just like that. Carrying Bloodstone. Okay.
regular side. Now we're gonna flip. We're gonna flip the. We're gonna flip this tower, and right after we flip the tower, we finish that. Oh, and spring. I have to go do some stuff in a roleplay. Okie dokie. Look. Wait. Ito! Okay. Fuck you! Ah. No, no! God damn it! God damn it! He's so frustrating. Make sure that the other time is accounted for. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. No! My room. My rooms. Oh well. Ah, your silly hands. The hands, man, the hands. Mm. No!
clearly. Clearly. They're being a pain in the butt. So... No! God damn it! Wait, can I summon my mimic? No, I can't. No! Mm, I wonder. Do I even need to... Let's try something. どこでにゃ。Remember where I'm supposed to go. Do I fall down here? Nani de? ごめん。あいやー。行っちゃった。あいやー。I was too preoccupied with handsy McGee. The hands and the guy that was trying to yeet me off the inverted platforms. So I just ran past him. I can't remember. Is there any bullshit that comes out here? Let me just. I don't remember if there's anything that's gonna stop me. Yeah.
Oh god.
Can I pass him? Can I pass him? Oh, yeah. Nya? Oh, I had store it. You're gonna force me off the torrent? No. I put you another day. Don't worry, Mr. Godskin Noble. Look at me. I have my grippers out. As it goes to beating the bosses. Well, we didn't get to any bosses on this stream. But depending on like how much like that I have stat wise, like some bosses are really easy and some are just like, oh god, I wasn't prepared. But I also unlocked a rune hunting background, so. And this again is heirloom. Beat me. Raises intelligence by 5. Okay. This is Ronnie. Real body. Okay. Linda. Okay, I can't remember what happens next, so I'm gonna end stream. And I'm gonna we'll go level up off stream. And then I'll read what I have to do in order to further along the Ronnie quest. Like, cause I can't remember off the top of my head. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. We are still doing a donathon. If you would like to support this donathon, because most of the funds are going towards funding things like cover art, which is done by me. And then mixing, which will be done by Onchi, and then yeah. Right now the time schedule that I'm thinking that we'll be able to release the song is around February right now with the current timeline. So if you would like to help support in the Christmas spirit, you can donate to my Ko-Fi. You don't have to. That's just the most effective way. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye everyone.